When my cat says it's time to cuddle, it's time to cuddle. Let's see if I can multitask. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. My name is Miley. If you are new here, I do a new DIY video every single week. So if you like fluffy cats and DIYs, hit that subscribe button. So this week is the official start to my patio makeover. If you've seen like my previous 5 videos, my patio is where I've been filming. It's currently where I am right now, and it's turned into a little bit of a lumber yard. So it's time to move out of this space and actually make it look nice. There is a lot to do out here, so I have about 4 videos planned out for this space. And this week, I'm going to be working on a few pieces of furniture that I want to put out here. The first thing I am going to be working on is a chair I got from Facebook Marketplace. I was so excited to get this chair. It's originally about a $400 chair, and I got it for $25. Bonnie's really excited for me. All I need to do to this chair is make some new cushion covers because the current cushion covers are, well, just not the vibe. They're just not the vibe. Isn't that right, Bonnie Kittish? And then when I was originally looking for a chair, I was hoping to get a chair and ottoman, but my luck ran out when I got a $400 chair for $25. So my second project is to make an ottoman to go with this chair. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, up first is making some new cushion covers. I know I already said this, but I was so excited to get this chair. The couple I got it from was moving and needed to get rid of it really quick, so I was the lucky person that got it. And the goal for these new cushion covers is 1, obviously get rid of this flower pattern, and 2, the back cushion I was hoping to make a bit smaller to show off this chair a bit more because I think it's really cool, and I got this orange velvet upholstery fabric to make some new cushion covers. So I got to work clipping off all these buttons so that I could remove the old cushion, and honestly, opening up old cushions, you just never know what you're gonna get. Most of the time it's real gross, like this stain right here. I don't want to know what it is, where it came from. I see it and I try to forget I saw it and move on, because once I'm done, there will be a layer of velvet between me and this butt funk stain. And when I got started, I thought for sure these were just the cushions the previous owner bought or came with the chair, and opening this up, I discovered something I was not expecting. There was a cushion inside this cushion. This was basically the DIY equivalent of thinking you're having a kid, then having twins. It was shocking, to say the least. So to start on these new cushion covers, I had to start off by making all the corded trim, and honestly, I hate making cording. It's just cutting a bunch of 2-inch long strips and sewing that around some cotton cording. It's kind of boring, but in the end, it really is worth it because it gives any cushion or pillow a really nice finished look. And anytime I'm making a new cushion cover, I use the previous cushion cover for a pattern, and this cushion cover is a bit different than other cushion covers. Wow, I'm saying cushion covers a lot. But usually with other covers, you have a top piece, a bottom piece, and some side pieces, but with this cover, it's a bit different. To create more space, I had to pleat the corners. That rounds the fabric up to create more space for the cushion to go in. And when all of that was done, I pleated another piece and laid that over the piece I just sewed with the right sides facing in. And when pinning these two pieces together, I made sure to pin the pleats together first so that I made sure those matched up, and then worked on pinning all of the parts in between. That makes it so that nothing is wonky when I put the cushion in this cover. And the final thing to complete this cushion cover was to sew on a zipper. And here we have a little before and after of this chair. Honestly, the before and after is what fuels me in all of my projects. I love seeing the transformation, and these cushion covers are perfect. All I have to say about them is they are now the vibe. Again, I'm never really sure what the vibe is. I just know when something is not or is the vibe. Okay, it's time to make an ottoman. Probably the reason you clicked on this video in the first place. And for this ottoman, I wanted it to go with the chair but not match the chair, because I'm going for a pretty eclectic look on the patio, or like a secret garden, secret boho garden in Santa Fe. Yeah, that's the look I'm going for. And when it came to planning this ottoman, I did so much planning. Okay, I just sat down in the chair, stuck my legs out, and then measured where my legs hit. It was 16 inches, so I decided to make this ottoman 16 inches tall and 16 inches wide. And that was the planning. And to get started making this ottoman, I used 2 thin pieces of plywood and 1 thick layer of plywood, marked out where the center was, and put a screw there, and then screwed all of the boards together. This is so when I cut it out, they were all the same exact shape. After cutting the first initial circle, I removed the thick piece of plywood and left the 2 thin pieces together to cut out this center circle. And to connect these 2 pieces together, I took a 2x4 and got to work cutting out 8 8-inch sections. Next, to give this base some more structure, taking some craft plastic, I cut 2 long 8-inch strips to wrap around the base to give it structure where there wasn't a 2x4, and to attach this, I used some staples and stapled the plastic to each 2x4. And the next layer up was batting, and I connected this at the top and bottom of the base. And if you clicked on the video, you already saw the thumbnail, so you know what's coming next. I decided to use a rug for the fabric of this ottoman, and I decided this for, well, several different reasons. One, the texture is just way better than any fabric I could get at the store, and this also is a cheap option. Any fabric I found that looked close to this was way more than the 30 bucks I spent on this rug. And finally, rugs are super durable, and I thought it would be perfect for an ottoman, and especially perfect for an ottoman that's going in a screened-in patio. Finding the right kind of rug that was going to work for this was a bit tricky. I needed to find a rug that had little to no structure and was really flimsy for a rug, and I saw some similar rugs that were a lot smaller at Walmart and Target, but I would have had to get 3 of them to cover this ottoman, and that was not cost effective. So then I went to Home Goods, the land of cheap, flimsy rugs with lots of texture, and I found this 3x5 rug, and that size meant I only needed to get 1. And if you don't have a Home Goods near you, Amazon is also a really good option for cheap, flimsy, textured rugs. And I was a bit nervous cutting a rug. cut a rug. Okay, never mind. A joke's not funny if I have to explain it. Okay, but I was nervous cutting this. It is a woven rug, and the possibility of this just falling apart was a real thing. Luckily, that didn't happen, and I was able to work with the fabric long enough to staple down the right pieces so that it wouldn't fall apart. And if you saw my video where I made a headboard, making the top of this ottoman was the exact same process. Taking some spray adhesive, I sprayed the wood circle and stuck down some foam, and then covered that foam with batting and fabric. And I just picked a part of the pattern I liked and tried to center that in the middle of the circle the best I could, and I went to town stapling. I did more stapling than I usually would just to make sure that this was nice and secure and wouldn't unravel at any point. And to attach the top and bottom of the ottoman together, I used some 2-inch screws, and from the bottom was able to screw the top and bottom together. And finally, to complete this ottoman, I got these 4 8-inch legs on Amazon and was able to drill right into the 2x4s and screw the legs in. And that is it, guys. My first 2 pieces for my patio makeover are complete. I love this chair and ottoman together, and I'm so happy I went with the random idea of using a rug for the fabric of this ottoman. It turned out better than I could imagine. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.